JD here on another live, and I'm in Sydney on a very wet day, and I'm here with my partner in crime,
Gail.
Okie dokie. And I had nothing to do, so I said to Gail, we're sitting here in a car park waiting to get on the freeway to head out to Windsor because we're going to visit a client who has a big Disneyland draw today at 8 o'clock tonight, and he's asked me to sort of help MC that. So it'd be nice to give away a trip to Disneyland to someone.
That would be really fun, wouldn't it?
We love Disneyland.
Yeah.
Don't sound so excited about that, Gail.
I do love Disneyland.
We love Disneyland. We've been there quite a few times. Anyway, I said to Gail, look, I feel like making some money. And if you're in business and you're not doing this Facebook Live stuff, g'day Harvey, how are you, mate? And for those of you who don't know who I'm talking about, that my little thing comes up on the screen that says that Harvey Lynch is watching, so it's nice to say hello. So look, the thing is that just about every time we do these Facebook Lives, we make $1 or $2, don't we?
Yeah.
I won't say every single one, but yeah, look, it's a license to print money if you provide good content and you do it often enough. I probably this week haven't been doing as often as I normally would. We normally do 3 or 4 a day, don't we?
We try to.
And we try and put good content in most of them. And for those who, who think that it's not good content, I just hope you die in your sleep, basically.
And do whatever they want.
That's not nice, is it? Anyway, look, the reason that we make a few dollars out of it is that normally what I'll do is plug my coaching program or plug the holiday promotion that we have on at the moment, but I do that having provided some content about how people can improve their business. If you don't own a business, there's no value in you watching this, but if you own a business, let me tell you about what's been happening with taking people's eyes off the price. We've got a new promotion, which is one where we've partnered with an international travel company that allows us to give business owners up to 7 nights holiday in resorts in Fiji and Bali and Phuket and Koh Samui and the Gold Coast and Sydney and Melbourne, and they use that as a lure for customers to buy their product, and it only costs them $97. And everybody who hears this for the first time could be forgiven for saying, oh, look, it's just too good to be true, couldn't they? Okay. And it sounds too good to be true. When I partnered up with this travel company from America, I asked the same question. But it's very clever. What they've done is that they've gone around the world, and including the Southern Hemisphere, which I'm responsible for, and they've said to these resorts, listen, you're running at 30% vacancy practically every night. And the reason they are is because Airbnb has knocked the resorts around these days. And so therefore the resort owner says, yeah, go on. And they said, look, why don't you let us get the rooms full through running, promotions with businesses, and then you make money out of food and beverage. So instead of having an empty room, you actually pay the $10 to clean the room tomorrow morning because we'll fill it, but you make money out of cafes and restaurants and massages and cocktails by the pool and guided tours and all the stuff that resorts make money out of. You see, when you go to a resort, you tend to eat and drink at the resort as opposed to going to a hotel.
Yeah.
And most of the places that are involved in this program are resorts, so they know that people who go there will probably stay and eat there. So that's how it works. There's no timeshare presentations or silly hoops that anyone has to jump through. So if you're thinking, well, I'll give this away to my customers or prospects, but will they have to sit through a 90-minute sort of presentation? None of that. Okay, it's just purely and simply filling what would have been dead rooms with people. The hotels don't get the tariff, but what they get is food and beverage. Yep. So let me tell you this. There's a client of ours who owns a solar business, and I had lunch with him about a week ago, and he gave me some spectacular numbers. I won't tell you what the numbers are, but I will tell you that he doubled his sales in the space of 8 weeks. And he's a lovely guy. What I'll do is that I'll actually probably tomorrow throw his testimonial in the middle of one of these. He's a lovely bloke. He just said, look, this is the most incredible thing he's ever seen. He sells solar energy packages to consumers, homeowners, for about $4,500. It might be $4,800 or something. He's upped it by about $1,000 to what it used to be, because he's taken their eyes off the price. He said that when Betty Bankstown is looking at making the decision, it's normally the lady that makes the decision with these things. That's pretty true, isn't it?
Yeah, you wouldn't have a clue about any of that stuff.
I didn't even know we paid water rates. Someone said to me the other day,
council rates.
Yeah, because we had a lot of kids at home at one stage. I mean, a few of them have moved out now, but we had a lot of kids, and they said, oh, you must go through a fortune in water. And I said, what do you mean? Yeah, we go through water, but what do you mean? They said, well, it must cost you a fortune. I said, you pay for water.
I know.
What's the world coming to? What's the world next you'll tell me we have to pay for electricity.
I was going to say, we do have to.
Anyway, so therefore, this guy said, look, I used to go in to the people's homes, and I would give my quote, and there'd be 2 or 3 other quotes on the table from other solar companies. He said, not anymore. Basically, I go in and I say, if you make the decision by 5 o'clock this afternoon, I'll give you a free resort holiday up to 7 nights in Bali and Phuket and Koh Samui and Fiji and Sydney and Melbourne or Gold Coast. And he said, bang, we get the job straight away. So he said my conversion rate's gone from 40-something% up to over 80%.
Wow.
I think he said 84 or 85%. So imagine if you doubled your conversion rate because you've got a Happy Meal toy. He's not the only one. We have an orthodontist who is a large business, and they do the Invisalign invisible braces. Now, they cost about $7,000. And again, they're in a price war because every dentist, want to be orthodontists. Every dentist wants to be an orthodontist. They're doing, Invisalign sort of braces these days, and they're dropping their price. So to avoid doing that, this particular orthodontist has done exactly what the solar guy did.
Yep.
He's taken their eyes off the price. So then, when they ring up and inquire about these invisible braces, they're called Invisalign. They say, listen, if you booked with us before X time, we will give you a free holiday. Do you reckon that takes any competition off the market? Of course it does. There is no competition. Yeah. And I have, a lot of experience with giving away free holidays as an incentive, because for about 11 years, I had a client called the Greater Building Society. And in the latter part of those 11 years, I got Jerry Seinfeld to be the spokesman for their business. But even before Jerry Seinfeld got involved, which was putting a wow factor on top of a wow factor, we just said, swap your home loan to the Greater Building Society and you will get a free holiday. Exactly the same principle as what we're doing here. And in the first 5 years, they took an extra $15 billion worth of home loan. Extra. This is on top of what they normally would have had. Okay, what they normally would have projected, just by simply giving away a free holiday. What have you got to say about it, Gail?
Everybody wants a free holiday. That's what I've got to say. So, it's a very sexy Happy Meal toy.
We're not messing around too much in this one. I'm being a bit serious.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm in a serious mood because it's a glum day in Sydney. It's cloud. If you look up there, that's what we're looking at. It's a cloudy day. I don't feel like messing around. In fact, I think my whole personality from today onwards could be more accountancy style. I think I'm turning into being just a regular, normal.
We should be happy. We're going to give away a Disneyland holiday with one of our clients.
Should be, but I'm not going to be the cheeky JD anymore. I'm just going to, I'm going to change.
I bet you're not going to be any nicer.
If you believe that, you believe in Santa Claus. Anyway, you're probably sitting there saying, you know what, JD? You've got a good point. This holiday thing sounds like it could be good for my business. And if it is, then click above or below. There's a link there that takes you through to a Holiday Magic webpage, and then you just simply have a look at how the whole thing works. Simple as that. And by the way, real estate agents, we've got a number of real estate agents on board. In fact, we held a seminar a couple of weeks ago where there was a table rush, wasn't there? Because we give postcode exclusivity to real estate agents, because obviously, if they're going to do something like this, they want exclusivity for a number of postcodes. And what they do is use it as an appraisals juggernaut. I'm using advertising terms, juggernaut, okay? Overwhelming, fantastic, incredible. Anyway, so what they do is that they would send out a letterbox brochure now, and they say, listen, would you like to get a free appraisal of your home? Because they realise in order to get a listing, they need appraisals. And most agents, if they get 10 appraisals, then they generally get about 2 or 3, maybe 4 listings out of it. And we've got one guy who's smashing it. He just grabbed the promotion and had his letterbox brochures out straight away.
Yeah, I was going to say he was fast. He was fast.
He was incredible. I reckon I'm pretty fast with this stuff, and he made me look like a tortoise. And he's also got Facebook ads going in his area too, saying, look, just get a free appraisal, evaluation of your home. And if you do that, because we need to know what homes are worth in the area, because we've got buyers that are looking for homes, and so we want to actually establish what the homes are worth. We're willing to give you a free holiday if you let us come in for 60 minutes and do a free appraisal. It has gone nuts. Because if he gets 3 listings out of 10 appraisals, and he makes $15,000 commission out of those listings, he's picked up $45,000 in return for 10 holidays at $97. I think you do that every day. What did you say, Gail?
I said, oh my goodness.
Could you make that set, just so that we actually put some theatre to this? Could you go, oh gosh.
Oh my goodness, oh gosh.
Yeah, okay.
Oh gosh, oh gee.
Yeah, that's a bit over the top. Okay, so look, I'm out of here. She's starting to really be too theatrical about this. You'll be like Big Kev. Can you remember Big Kev?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. I love that.
Okay, if you are interested in this, if you're a business owner and you think this might make a big difference to either your leads or your conversions, then click the link above or below, and we'll have someone talk to you. I'm out of here. See you later.
See ya.